Hi, Miss Orchid. I just have one question for you.
What agency should I go with? How much money should I pay them? What score do I need on my English exam? What school should I go to? What's the best school for engineering? Should I go to Australia or England? Should I go to Canada? Is the US better? Should I stay in India? What do you think I really need to do if I'm in Abu Dhabi? How much should I pay a migration agent in California? How much should I pay if I'm in Australia? What if I'm in Australia but I want to go to England and then I want to migrate to the US? What if I want to stay in the US but then I want to move to the UK? What school do you think is the best for engineering? What about masters in business? Can you tell me about healthcare? How much money should I be making in my first year? How much money should I spend in my first year? Where should I live? What city is the best? What country is the best? Should I go to the east or the west? Do you think I should move into downtown of Toronto or should I move into the suburbs? Do you think I should take my family or should I go alone? How much would it cost if I took my family? What do you think I should do if I hired a migration agent and he didn't ask for money? What do I do if he asks for too much money? What do you think I should do if I want to live in Canada but I want to move to India? Do you think it's best to study in Canada and then go to another country? What do you think of the school system in Australia? Do you think it's comparable to Canada? Where do you think tuition is higher?
So these are only some of the emails that I get on a daily basis. And as much as I love that you guys feel confident enough to ask me so many questions, please understand I am not a migration agent. I am not an immigration agent. All the information I provide to you guys is either through experience or through research. There is no information that I have that is being given to me by a secret government organization or something like that. No information is coming to me that you cannot access yourself. The only thing I'm trying to add to that information is a little bit of the truth through my experience or the people that I've met. But I cannot answer all your questions for you. So as much as I want to help you guys out, you really need to take responsibility for the decisions that you make. And secondly, make sure you watch the video. I'm posting a lot of information on here and I'm so sick and tired of people asking me questions that I'm answering in a video. So if you ask me either a question that you can figure out on your own or I've answered in a video, even if I read your email or your message, I will not reply to you. Grow up and learn to find some answers for yourself. Anyways, so that being said, I wanted to do a quick 31 lessons in 31 years that I've learned about travel and immigration. I can't really keep track of 31 things that I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna try and keep them up to 30, so I'll probably count them on my fingers or something like that. So the first thing I want to say is take responsibility. When you want to move somewhere, I know that you want a lot of answers and you want to know everything about that place and how it works and how much money you need, but the truth is you need to take some responsibility, do some of your own research, and then stick to your decision and go through with it. If you don't like it, move back to your home country or your hometown or whatever, but don't be so scared that you're constantly relying on other people to give you answers for your life. You need to take accountability and live your life. Then the second thing I'll say, or the next thing I'm going to say, is that don't take your family for granted. Really understand and respect what your family does for you. Even if you don't understand them, even if you don't get along with them or whatever, at the end of the day, they are the people who will pull you out of a shit pile if you fall into it. So it's really important that you enjoy the time with your family, your parents, your siblings, and before you know it, you are older and your family's older too, and time slips through your fingers, you guys, and it's it sucks that you don't get to spend as much time with them, especially if you move away and live in another country for your adult life or whatever like that. Number 3, I would say, is the people who are in your life that you really treasure and you're really close to, your friends. Make it a point to stay in touch with them, keep that friendship, and don't be a bitter person. Don't hold on to any animosity if you don't stay in touch or whatever. I know there's so much social media and shit out there, but don't take social media so seriously. I don't know, I don't really take social media seriously. I rather call somebody or message them. So I actually don't even like messaging people. I don't like messages and emails and stuff like that. I'm a phone call kind of person. So when I really want to talk to someone, I just call them, and I hate it when people text me. The only time someone should send you a text is if they're telling you they're running late or they're going to be there early or something really quick. Other than that, I think texts are stupid and I hate them. What else? don't be afraid to take chances in your life. If you get an opportunity to travel somewhere or go somewhere, do it. Just do it. I think there's so much experience in saying yes. Like, I think people need to say yes to more things and no to less things, unless like those things involve hurting people or whatever. Like, I know there's so much crap happening in the world right now, so just don't do that. Like, just be a part of things that like promotes positivity and helps each other. If you are a girl watching this video, please stop talking shit about other women. It's so stupid. Like, I hate when girls do that. Like, oh, what is she wearing? What is she doing? She's probably this. She has so many boyfriends. Like, no one cares. Let people live their life, and you really don't know what someone is going through. I'm the sort of person who in my life has been bullied a lot. I've been made fun of. I have been at the center of a lot of like just shit. Like, people talked to me like shit. They treated me like shit. I was always like the quiet kid who never spoke up for herself. So I think that's the next thing, where you should really speak up for yourself. Don't let people talk down to you. Don't let people disrespect you. When you go to a new country, you'll find that like you might feel out of place. Like, you might find that like other people are judging you, or they're making fun of you, maybe because your English is different or your culture is different or you look different. Speak up for yourself and stand up for who you are and what you believe in. But more importantly, that brings me to my next thing, which is don't judge people. If you see someone who looks a certain way, don't judge them because they don't act that way. What do I mean by that? Like, having traveled so much and lived in so many different countries, I've learned to really respect people for who they are and not what they are. Like, I might have a friend who might look Filipino, but she or he might not know anything about the culture, and that's okay. You don't need to shame people for that. You know, she's lived a very different life. She may have left home at a very young age. She may have been abandoned. We don't know anything about someone, and like, the person is living their life, they're happy, they're not hurting anyone, and that's okay. We don't need everyone to live up to the image of what they look like. You know, like, when I tell people I'm a power lifter, they think I'm like some big, bulky, muscular person. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that we expect people to be a certain way and we judge them for being a certain way. Like, oh, you're Chinese, so you must like, I don't know, Kung Pao chicken or whatever. Oh, you're Indian, so you must eat a lot of curry. Like, there's nothing wrong with being traditional or cultural if that's what you are, but there's also nothing wrong with not being like that. So don't judge people. Don't judge them because they're not living the life that you want them to live. Let everyone live independently, just like you deserve to live the life you want to live. The next thing is, try and live your life a little bit outside the box. Don't try and constantly please other people with your version of life. You don't need to do anything to please anybody, because people don't give a shit. Like, no one cares about your happiness more than you do and your family does. So when it comes to wanting things in life or living your life, find what really makes you happy and work towards that. Like, if everyone expects you to be, I don't know, like really rich and have a big house and have a nice car, but on the inside, you know, you just want to live a simple life out in the middle of nowhere, and you just want to like knit sweaters and sell sweaters, do that. But aspire to be the best fucking sweater knitter there is in the world. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Like, me being on YouTube, I'm not like a YouTube sensation or whatever, but a lot of people might not understand it. And sometimes, like, I have had moments in the past in my life where I haven't told people about it, but like now I'm like, why did I do that? This is a part of who I am. This is what I enjoy doing, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just like me being a trainer, I know it's very like out of the ordinary. Someone my size doing powerlifting and strongman, it's very out of the ordinary. Who cares, right? It makes me happy. I get to inspire other women. I get to see women become really strong and badass, and like they don't give a shit about being skinny. So that's the next thing. Don't worry about your body image. Don't think about like, if I'm too skinny or too fat. Make sure you're not a lazy fucker. Don't sit at home all the time. Go outside, join a gym, do yoga, go for a run, canoeing, kayaking, rollerblading, mountain climbing or mountain biking, whatever. Find something to keep you moving, because fitness is so important. When you travel a lot and you're sitting on planes all the time and you're on these tiny little seats and you're in transit, your body goes through so much. The human body, when it sits, is under so much pressure that it's really important that you keep the human body moving. I kind of have transitioned away from immigration stuff, haven't I? Okay, let me try and get back to immigration stuff. When it comes to immigration and all that sort of stuff, please, for the love of God, do not get so carried away with this whole idea of wanting to live in a foreign country. You might be leaving behind such an incredible life, an incredible family, to go somewhere and struggle. Like, I've seen so many people do that. They have these incredible, comfortable lives back in wherever their home is, and then they're just like grinding their knees and like cleaning bathrooms and living alone and like just being sad all the time, only because they thought that life in that country was better. If you can build a life for yourself wherever you are, do it. There's nothing you can't do where you are that you could do somewhere else. I mean, unless you are in a war-ridden country, or you know, your status in the country you're in is very hard and you need to like leave. Like, if you are in a very, very bad position in the country you're in, I understand that, and you need to claim refuge elsewhere. But if you have like the simple pleasures that make life what it is, if you have a family, if you have loved ones, you have friends, you have access to amenities and a job and whatever, why leave that? Like, so many people are in a rush to get somewhere else, where I feel like you're not really sitting down and enjoying where you really are. And it's so important to do that. When it comes to moving somewhere or whatever, like, don't limit yourself to only thinking about going where everyone else is going. Try and go somewhere new. Like, try and like go against the crowd and like live against the grain a little bit, even if it means you get like some scars or scabs. But there's nothing wrong with like doing your own thing and living your own life on the terms you want to live, as long as it doesn't affect or hurt anyone. When it comes to social media and like Instagram and Facebook, for women who are out there, stop making yourself like an object just to get likes and like thumbs up and whatever. It's so sad to me that like 50, 60 years ago, or even 10, 15 years ago, there were women who were fighting so much for equality. And I feel like in a lot of countries, women do have that, where you can walk down the street and you don't feel like someone is looking at you and disrespecting you. And for the guys who are watching this, please stop making women feel uncomfortable. It fucking sucks, and it is so shitty that you still do that in this day and age. Stop talking to women like they're some like object. Stop it. And like, honestly, it's so fucking stupid. Like, it drives me insane when I'm in the gym and I notice guys looking at me like I'm there to get attention. Like, I am there to whoop ass. Like, I'm there to lift 200, 300 pounds. Like, I'm not there to look at your shitty, scrawny body, and I don't care about your little male ego. Like, it's just so annoying, and if you cannot tell, it makes me so angry. I constantly get into like huge arguments because I believe in speaking up. So if someone puts me in a position where I'm uncomfortable, trust me, I will put you back in your place and make sure that you don't make another woman feel that way. Other than that, always remember that we should always support one another. I don't think there's anything wrong with all of us being successful in our life. There is no shortage of money or land or houses or whatever it is that you want to like live a happy, successful life. I know I wanted to make this very immigration based or travel based, but I just kind of like didn't have anything written down today. I just kind of wanted to stand in front of the camera and talk, and like having my birthday 2 days ago, I feel like this is the first time I've done something like this where I've kind of like spoken out and been like, hey, these are the things that I really feel like people should remember. And for those of you who've watched this video until the end, I thank you so much for doing that. Always remember, like, my goal is to help people. I want to help you come closer to your dreams, but more importantly, I want to do what I can to show you that whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life is possible. So I really hope with every video, with every conversation, I'm bringing everyone a little bit closer to that. But also, please stop expecting me to solve all your problems. And like, you have a computer in front of you. You can research anything you want under the sun. The only thing I'm trying to do is make, you know, a few things a little bit easier. I'm not making everything easier for anybody, but I'm trying to help you make a few decisions easier, or the process a little bit easier through understanding or whatever, right? So anyways, I feel like this video has gotten kind of long, and I just wanted to take a minute out to say thank you so much to everyone for your love and your support and all that fun stuff. For all you guys who have been such positive supports for me. Like, honestly, when I get like a message from one of you guys, or like I see something that you've written and it melts my heart, I just don't even know how to explain how happy that makes me. So if you have any other recommendations in terms of the sort of videos that can not only help only you, don't be selfish. If there's information that you feel like could help a big group of people, let me know, and I will definitely do my best to answer your questions. So I'm not running a one-on-one service. I feel like I hate that I even have to repeat myself over and over again, but I am going to start stressing that more and more. Anyways, I will be uploading more videos very soon. I really hope you've been enjoying the vlogs and the tours that I've been uploading also. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed listening to me just kind of talk today. Leave your comments down below, and don't forget to click on the little bell so you get a notification every time I upload a video. Please remember, there's enough room for all of us to live the life we want, to be successful. So help each other out. Make sure you tag whoever can use this video or a little pep talk. And until next time, think strong always, and I will talk to you guys again very soon.